Hey, it's me, Cynthia, the Yarnaholic. I am going to empty out my phone. Ruger's 11. He's 11. He's old and rickety. I've been recording since my last video, and I just never get around to uploading, editing and uploading. And a lot of things have happened since I last made a video. A lot of things have happened, like I'm not working anymore. Mark got in a motorcycle accident, things like that. Mark's parents came out to visit. My son got married. So we've had a lot of things going on. All right, well, I'm going to go through my phone and edit as many videos as I can and get them set to upload, so I don't have to worry about it. Also, I had
a vision,
not an epiphany. You know when you see the future or something? I woke up this morning with a flash of somebody looking at Mark and saying, well, his wife just got murdered. And I've had those before, and those things have actually come true. Like, I had one when Ruger, and I had one before Ruger and Dublin got in a fight, a small fight. But the answer to the fight was to open up the back door in my dream thing. And vision, that's what you call it. In my vision, a few days before it happened, they got in a fight, exactly where they got in a fight, and I opened up the back door, and I was able to push one of them out the door to split them up. And that is exactly what happened to the T. I don't know if I vlogged about it back then. It was in our old house, our last house with stairs. And then the second time it happened was the morning Mark got in a motorcycle accident. I had a vision. I woke up with a vision of him on in a coma with the life support. So I woke up to that, and then about 2 hours later, I got the call that he was in a motorcycle accident. And then today I got a vision of somebody talking about him, and his wife had just gotten murdered. So I'm the wife in this situation. I was going to go vote today, and I don't know what to do. Either I could go to the high school and go vote like a normal person and risk getting murdered out there, or it never told me where I was going to get murdered. Maybe I don't go to go vote and somebody randomly shoots me in the window. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen. I'm just going to make as many videos as I can and hope for the best. I've been sick for over a week, so it's going away now. I can breathe. Okay, well, thank you for watching. And now on to your main video.
I was cleaning stuff up, and I found this blanket, and this blanket is broken, as you see. Not broken as in it is broken, but it's crooked. Look how crooked it is. It is all crooked as hell. And the problem is right here. So instead of going back to the pattern, basket weave pattern, I decided I was gonna just do the rest of it in big long strips, basket weave stripes. And that didn't work because that caused that. So I went back to the basket weave pattern, and the rest of it came out sort of normal. So what I'm going to do now is, since that looks so terrible and I don't even want to use it to stay warm, I'm going to, because it's never been used, I'm going to rip out the bottom half and do it correctly and put it on my bed and use it like it's meant to be. So that is a project. And then look at this. This is so terrible. See, this is why I never want to sell stuff I was hanging this up and I noticed that my stitches started coming undone. I don't understand. I think they started ripping because I was hanging them up. Look at that. So this cannot be worn. So I'm gonna have to undo the whole thing. I don't use this anyway. I've put it on like once. The arms are too skinny for my fat arms right now. I'm going to undo it and make something with this beautiful yarn that I can actually use, like a top. So this is separate from this. These two panels right here, this one and this one, I can stitch those together and make a shawl or a vest or something. And then this middle stuff right here, it's gotta go. But these are all separate. This is fancy blue heron yarn in metallic, I want to say peacock or something. Well, I guess stay tuned and we'll see what I'm gonna do with this beautiful menagerie of yarn. But first things first, I have to fix this. But then also, the whole reason I'm in here is I am looking for my bag of yarn from the blanket that my mom started my son, so I can actually finish the blanket because I have an idea on how I want to finish that. Hang on. Okay. I think she was going for a queen size bed spread. But all right, so she did the back loop only wave stitch. But okay, that side is fine. That side, everything's good, everything's good. And then things went a little bit wonky here. So, in order to not have to undo all of her stitches that she did, because she's no longer with us, I am going to continue the blanket probably in gray, all gray. I don't have to undo her stitches there. I don't have to undo these rows. And I'll just do my own design for the rest of the blanket. So he has the essence of her, his grandma, and he has the essence of me, his crazy ass mom. Because my mom made a blanket for almost everyone in the family, and she was working on my son's, and then she died. So that's the reason I'm finishing this. She died in 2007, so I'm a little late, but this blanket is the entire reason I started crocheting, and I'm not kidding in any way. And I've just been afraid to touch this because I didn't want to mess it up. She doesn't even know anything. She's very quiet. Guys, I'm doing it. I'm I'm frogging my mom's blanket. I was gonna keep it because Mark said you're gonna be very upset when you unravel that. It's the work of your mom, and you can crochet something with your mom. But I have a blanket that my mom made for me, and I have scarves, and I have all sorts of things that my mom made. And I am frankly sick of looking at this. No offense, Mom. It's time to reclaim the yarn and put it into my son's blanket that I already told you guys all this. She was making this blanket for him. But this red he likes red. He doesn't like blue. So I'm making him a red. See, this is way soft. This is a Caron Pound of Love. And then these are cheap, old cheap Red Heart yarn. And they're scratchy and icky. And then this is super soft. Oh my gosh. Oh no. What have I done? What are you doing? Are you destroying my house? Oh, don't move your paws. Don't move your paws, you cutie.
baby. Hello, everybody. I'm freezing. It's freezing in here. In the, not the yarn dungeon. Let me tell you something. Mark has been out of town all week. And he's coming back. He's literally driving back right now. But today, we heard something fall in one of my rooms. And I searched the house. I cannot find out what it was. So that's a mystery. It'll always remain a mystery what fell. And then, I'm so creeped out right now. About 15 minutes ago, someone knocked on my bedroom window. Yeah. Both of our windows, there's one right there, that one right there, and there's one in our bedroom that is directly opposing that one, but in our bedroom. Neither of them are in the backyard. So anyone from the street can come look in those windows. I'm trying to prop you up. Now you're crooked. You're always crooked. Oh, I took a shower this morning because I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to go to the hospital because, okay, this blanket is a curse. Oh my gosh, help me. Help me. Okay, now, as I undo everything. All right. This blanket right here, this blanket that I'm making is, okay. This is the original blanket that my mom was making for my son. The entire reason I started crocheting, okay? All right. This was literally in her crochet bag. And I remember going to Michael's with her to pick up the yarn for this. She was only buying 1 to 2 skeins at a time. And whenever she would make something, maybe she would pick up 4 or 5 skeins. But that was it. She did not have any stash in any stretch of the imagination, which I was so sad about. I didn't know. Because when she was alive and crocheting, I was out in the world drinking and hanging out in bars and not being with my mom. So I was being bad while she was crocheting. So I knew nothing about her crocheting. All I knew was she crocheted and she made everybody a blanket. And when it came time to make her first grandson, my son, a blanket, it was too late. So she started it at least. I ripped out the white. I'm taking it apart because first of all, her counts are wrong. And her counts are wrong because, well, probably because we were always interrupting her when she was counting. Her counts were off. Now, I'm in a little bit of a dilemma because she made this big, long blanket. So, but it's like way too long. Okay, let me use my words. So the whole reason I'm wearing partial makeup and took a shower today is because I thought I was going to have to go visit my dad in the hospital. And that is because I started working on this. And the last person who was working on this was my mom, and she died. So she got, let's see, she got all of this white part, and then all of this. So she got like that far. That doesn't even make sense. Just don't listen to me. Just don't listen. Just don't listen to me at all. Oh my God, help me. So, see, the blanket's not that big, giant. It's not even, oh, it's way longer than a scarf. So so this is about 6 feet wide. It doesn't need to be 6 feet wide. I am taking apart this and I'm putting it into this new blanket that I am making. It's not exactly the same, but first of all, it's like a lapgan for my son. I'm gonna make it a full, he's like 5'11". So I'll make it like 6'3" long, but I'm making it this wide, which is, it does not seem wide at all, but I'm gonna make a border on it. So each side will have about a 2-inch border on it. Because what I'm gonna do is, she started with gray, white, and blue. And I asked him, while I'm making your new blanket that my mom was making you, what color do you like? And he said red. So I'm making gray, white, and then this is my red, because she was using blue. So what I'm gonna do with the border is I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna throw the blue, take all the blue that she used, and I'm gonna do like 2 rows of single crochet around the entire thing in the blue, so I can use up all of the yarn that she bought for this blanket. And then I'm just this row of red. Whenever I run out of her yarn that she was using, then I'll fill in the rest of the entire blanket with red. Does that make sense? So there's no rhyme or reason, really. And that's how I want it to be, because I don't operate well with rhyme or reason. She does have 2 skeins of white that she was using. So there's going to be a lot of red and there's going to be a lot of white. And I had to use my own gray from my stash to finish the last row of gray I completed. But I think that's it. And then this is a completely different yarn. I don't know what the heck this is, because this is the Red Heart yarn she was using, and then this is not. This is like, I don't know, twisted, but it's, yeah, she had a few things going on here. I don't know what she made using this yarn, but I have no idea. I don't know what she made using this yarn. I have no idea. And then I have the scarf that she made using this Fun Fur and red together. I don't know what she made with the rest of this yarn, but that's all there's left of that. Again, like, and she just had a teeny tiny little bit of the actual blue that she was using. And then other than that, yeah, I can't find anything, any of the projects that she ever used, ever made. They're gone. I haven't seen anybody wearing them. I don't have them. They're not in her closet. Maybe I should take another look at her closet. Because my sisters don't use anything handmade, really. So I don't know where all of this stuff went. Unless she was making stuff for the kids, the grandkids, while they were little. I don't think so, though. Maybe she was making stuff for coworkers. Oh, nobody knows. It's a mystery. We'll never find out. We'll never solve this mystery. So whatever this is left over from, I will tear this apart and use it in a project for myself. Probably with this and probably with this. So all the remnants, I'll just make a mom neck warmer for myself. And that is it. I already have a scarf made out of that from her. And then she, I found out a few years ago that she used to knit. I had no idea that she could knit, but I was wearing one of the scarves. I don't remember where I got the scarf. Did I borrow it from her or something? I don't know. But upon further investigation, I realized it was knitted, and I'm still... She doesn't have knitting needles. There were no knitting needles. So I don't know how she was knitting. Unless she was doing a knit stitch. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? She could have been doing the knit stitch, the crochet stitch. What? I don't think so. I don't know. That's the situation with this blanket. I'm tearing it apart. I really don't want to tear it apart. Gosh, I'm torn. I'm absolutely torn. Maybe I could just sew this together and make it a really thick infinity scarf for myself. Or finish it. And make it a shawl for myself. Because I already used the gray and the white that she had for him. Well, this is it. I also have another. She had a hunter green skein of yarn with his name on it. She literally wrote his name, Shannon. She didn't write what she was going to make, and I'm just wondering why she wrote his name on it. Did she know that she was sick and not gonna be around to use that skein, or was she having memory lapses and wanted to remember why she bought that? I don't know. These are questions I'll never know the answer to. I am so hungry, by the way. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful everything, and perhaps I will see you on another day. Bye.